Good morning, children. This is class 10th physics, chapter number 12, electricity. Our today's topic is resistance of a system of resistors. Resistors are the material which are going to oppose the current, which are going to oppose the flow of charge, right? Resistors can be conductors, they can be insulators, or they can be mixture of two metals, that is alloy. Resistance, what is resistance? Resistance is a property to oppose the flow of current through any object, right? And the SI unit of resistance is ohm. Okay, now the resistors, they can be connected in two different methods. Either you can connect them in series or you can connect them in parallel. So resistors in series, what do you mean by that? That we will try to understand. We will draw the circuit for resistors in series. Then the equivalent resistance, when two or more resistors, they are connected in series. What will be the equivalent resistance, right? Then what is resistance in parallel and what is the equivalent resistance in parallel? So let's start with the topic number one, that is resistance of a system of resistors, right? When the resistors are connected end to end, just like the coaches, just like the wagons of a train, right? This is resistance R1, R2, R3. If you see, the end of R1 is connected to end of R2. The end of R2 is connected to the end of R3. So when two or more resistors, they are joined, they are connected end to end. This is the most important word of the definition. This word has to be there. When two or more resistors are joined end to end, they are said to be connected in series. So in series means they are just like train, one after the another. So this is the definition for resistors in series. And as you can see in the circuit diagram, these are the three resistors. They are joined one after the another. एक के बाद एक, end to end, right? So they are said to be connected in series. And with this, what you are having, ammeter to measure the current, battery, key, and the circuit is closed. And here we have put a voltmeter so that voltmeter can measure the potential difference, right? I hope the circuit is clear. What is shown in the circuit? Three resistors are connected end to end and they are said to be in series. Now, to find out the total resistance of the circuit, these are the three resistance, and the first resistor, the resistance is R1 ohm. The second resistor, the resistance is R2 ohm. Third resistance, the resistance is R3 ohm. So when we have connected in them in series, what is the total resistance? Now children, here R1, R2, R3 are three resistance which are joined in series, that is end to end. And the potential difference, if you connect a voltmeter over here, let the reading of the voltmeter be V1, right? We know the reading of the voltmeter will be in volts. We are not giving any number. We are just saying V1. If we connect a voltmeter here, then the reading of the voltmeter is V2, right? And if we connect a voltmeter across R3, then the reading of the voltmeter is V3, right? So these are the potential differences across R1, R2 and R3. So potential difference across R1 is V1, potential difference across R2 is V2, potential difference across R3 is V3. And suppose we connect a voltmeter across the two ends of the three resistors, right? If we connect the voltmeter across point X and Y, then the reading of the voltmeter is suppose V. So V is the potential difference across point X and Y. Okay, beta. Now, children, here, as you can see that current which is originating from here, it is having only one path. it is having only one path to flow. So current के पास एक ही रास्ता है. Voltmeter, you know, voltmeter resistance is very high. It won't allow current to come here. So the current over here is having only one path to flow. So current through R1 will be, if the current over here is I, then current at R1 will be I, current at R2 will be I, and current at R3 also will be I ohm. Current will be same. And as you can see, the potential difference is different. Potential difference is V1, V2, and V3. Okay, so here we can write that V equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3, right? The total potential difference V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, chalo, let's move to the next slide. And in the next slide, we are having that the current that is flowing through the combination is same. The current when we have connected in series, the current throughout is same. The current through each resistance of the series combination of R1, R2, R3. Now, potential difference is different, beta. Series में आपने देखा current is same, yes, but potential difference across R1 was V1, potential difference across R2 was V2, and potential difference across R3 was V3. है ना? And the total potential V was V1 plus V2 plus V3. So this is the characteristic of series combination. So in series combination, current is same at each and every point for each resistor. But potential difference is different. And all of them, they add up to give the total potential difference. Right, beta? Now, let's move further. Let V1, V2 and V3 be the potential difference across R1, R2 and R3. And V be the total potential difference. So we can write V equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Right? Now, we know Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, V equals to IR. Right? But as the resistors are connected in series, this is total Ohm's law for all the three. Right? So as the resistors are connected in series, I'm just putting a S over here, small s, to show that this is the total resistance when they are connected in series. Now what we will do, children? We are going to apply Ohm's law for the first resistance. Now if you remember, the first resistance was R1, current was I, and the potential was V1. Yes, do we remember? Okay. So Ohm's law, if we want to write for this, how we will write? V1 equals to IR1. V1 equals to IR1, right? So applying Ohm's law for the first resistance, that is R1. So V1 equals to IR1. Similarly, we are applying Ohm's law for second resistor. Second resistor was R2. Current was I only and the potential difference was V2. So we will have the equation V2 equals to IR2, right? Third resistor, if we apply the Ohm's law, it will be resistor was R3, resistance value is R3, current is I and potential difference is V3. So V3 equals to IR3. Now if we want to find the total potential, so we know total potential is V equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now we know the value of V. Ye value of V can be got from the second equation, value of V1 from third equation, value of V2 from the fourth equation, and value of V3 from the fifth equation. So if we get the values from this equation, we will get instead of V, we are putting IRS. Instead of V1, IR1. Instead of V2, IR2. And instead of V3, IR3. Now we can take I common on both the sides. If we take I common on left hand side and right hand side, then I will get cancelled. What will be remaining in the bracket? R1 plus R2 plus R3 because I is outside. I cancel. So your RS is R1 plus R2 plus R3. So children, when you are connecting the resistors in series, then the total resistance is simply the sum of all the resistances which you have connected in the series. Okay, let's take an example. Let's take a short numerical for this, and that is, this is your circuit diagram. Now if I tell that I have connected three resistors, first is of resistance 2 ohm, second is of resistance 4 ohm, and third is of resistance 10 ohm, right? The current that is flowing through the circuit is suppose 10 ampere. What is the total resistance of the circuit? What is the resultant resistance of the circuit, right? So as you can see that the resistors are connected in series. R equals to, that is the total resistance, and we'll put a S. Why? Because they are in series, equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Just now we derived it, that when you want to find the resistors in series, you have to add all the individual resistances. So it is 2 plus 4 plus 10, it is 16 ohm. It is 16 ohm, right beta? So this is the derivation for resistors in series. I will upload the video. You can just see and you can revise it once more. So let's summarize the resistors in series. So suppose children, here you saw that we had connected three resistors. Now suppose I connect over here in this the first circuit, I am connecting three resistors and all are of equal resistance. Means the first one is also of 10 ohm suppose, second one is also of 10 ohm, and the third one is also of 10 ohm, right? Then the total resistance will be R1 plus R2 plus R3. 10 plus 10 plus 10, that is 30 ohm, right? Right? Okay. Now, what was the formula? RS equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now here, all R1, R2, R3 are equal. So can I write, instead of R1, R2, R3, can I write R plus R plus R? So RS is equal to 3R. So here we had connected three resistors which are of equal value, that is 10 ohm, in series. So the resultant resistance was 3R. If I connect such 100 resistance in series, if I connect such 10 ohm resistance 100 in series, then my answer will be 100 into R, and R value we know R is 10. So 100 into 10 is 1000 ohm, right? So if I am connecting 100 resistances of equal resistance, then it is 100 R. If I am connecting n resistances, because children, in our day-to-day life, we have such complicated circuits in which there are thousands of resistors of equal value connected in series. So for that 1000, how you are going to do the calculation? So if we connect 1000 equal resistors in series, our resultant will be RS equals 2000 R, right? And if we connect such n resistances in series, ऐसे हमने n resistance series में connect कर ली है, right? So our resultant resistance is going to be NR, where n is the number of resistances connected. If you connect 1 lakh 10 ohm resistance in series, your n value is 1 lakh and R value is 10 ohm. Getting? Okay. So these are the characteristics for resistors connected in series. If you read the topmost line, if n resistors of equal resistance are connected in series, then the net resistance of all the resistors connected in series is RS equals to R plus R plus R. How many? N times, जितने connect किए हैं. So RS is NR. So children, this is an important formula This will help you to solve your numericals. If the value of R is same, then okay. So let's summarize this. Let's put an end to resistors in series. So in summarize, for the summary, we can say that when you are connecting resistors in series, they have only one path. एक ही रास्ता है उसके पास flow होने के लिए. There is only one path for the current to flow. And as there is only one path, the current will be same at each and every point on the circuit. The current will be same for each and every resistor which you have connected. Okay, current is same, but what is different then? The different thing is the potential difference. The potential difference will be different, right? And all the resistors are connected one after the another, or you can write the word end to end, एक के बाद एक, right? All resistors have only one common point per pair. सारे रेजिस्टेंस के बीच में, सभी दो के बीच में एक पॉइंट कॉमन होता है, राइट बेटा? दिस वी नो. Okay, next type of arrangement, next type of joining of resistors are resistance in parallel. So as you can see in the diagram, here we are having three resistances R1, R2 and R3. As you can see, they are all connected between two common points. Let me call the common points as X and Y. As you can see that they are connected between the two common points X and Y or AB. You can see all the three resistors are connected. All one end is connected to point A and the other end is connected to point B. So all the resistors, they are joined between two common points, right? So here the main point is between two common points, right, beta? So when two or more resistors are joined between two common points, they are said to be connected in parallel. And this is your circuit diagram. What is over here? Here we are having three resistors, R1, R2, R3, right? Now, here you can see that the current is having so many paths to flow on. The current is having three rasta, right? There are three paths for the current to flow. So current is not going to be equal unless all these are equal. अगर R1, R2, R3 different है, suppose the value of R1 is 100 ohm and the value of R2 is 1 ohm and the value of R3 is 4 ohm. So 100 ohm means a lot of opposition. So the current which is going to pass through 100 ohm will be very, very less. 1 ohm means less resistance. So the current, maximum current is going to pass through 1 ohm. And 4 ohm, little more. It is lesser than 100, it is more than 1. So little current will pass through it and minimum current is going to pass through the 100 ohm. Right, beta? So current will not be same. The current has to be different because there are three paths. So let the current I be divided into three parts. That is, I1 is the current passing through R1, I2 is the current passing through R2, and I3 is the current passing through the resistor R3. Right, beta? And here, what will be same, beta? Here you will notice that if you connect a voltmeter over here, if you connect a voltmeter, then the reading of the voltmeter is going to be same through all the three resistors. So the potential difference value is same. That is V across R1, V across R2, V across R3, and V across all the three together, that is across point A and B. So the value of potential difference is same. As in series, current I was same. Here in parallel, current is different, but potential difference V is same for each resistor. So children, can we write for this, that is I, that is the current, equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Yes, because we know I current is divided into three parts, I1, I2, I3. If I add I1, I2, I3, I will get total current I, right? So I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3, right? Now children, here they are connected in parallel, right beta? So resistance for parallel, we will show it with the symbol Rp. In the previous case, we had shown with RS, that is resistor in series. Here we will show by parallel, that is RP. Okay, beta. Chalo. Now let's start the derivation for Rp. So we will get the value of Rp. That is, what is the equivalent resistance? What is the total resistance of R1, R2, R3 when they are connected in parallel? So let's start. Again, Ohm's law we will use. Children, we know Ohm's law equals to V equals to IR. But यहाँ पे parallel में है, so I am putting a P over here. Can I make I subject of formula from here? Can I write I equals to V upon Rp? Yes, I equals to V by Rp. I can write, this is Ohm's law, na? V equals to IR, but I will write Rp because they are connected in parallel. And if we make I subject of formula, I equals to V upon Rp, right? Chalo. With this, we will proceed further. So, which are the three resistors connected? R1, R2, R3. They are in parallel, right? V is same. V is the potential difference between two common points A and B. Current I is getting divided into I1, I2 and I3. Right, beta? Okay. Now let's move to the next slide. That is over here. Now we know the total current I is I1 plus I2 plus I3 because current here is not same, but potential difference V is same. So according to Ohm's law, for total circuit, we can write V equals to IR, but instead of R, we are putting RP. If I make I subject of formula, I equals to V upon RP. This is my equation number 2. Now, same equations I can form for R1, R2 and R3. So instead of RP, we will be having R1 and the current will be, instead of I1 equals to V upon R1. Yes. For second resistor, we will have I2 equals to V upon R2. And for the third resistors, we are having I3 equals to V upon R3. See, the value of V is same, but the value of current is different. Now, children, these equation number 2, 3, 4, and 5, that is the value of I1, I2, and I3. We will be putting it in equation number 1. That is I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So if we put it over here, I की जगह क्या आएगा? V upon RP. इक्वल टू I1 की जगह V अपॉन R1, I2 की जगह V अपॉन R2, I3 की जगह V अपॉन R3. V दोनों तरफ से कॉमन ले लेंगे and V will get cancelled and you are going to have this equation. That is V will get cancelled and your equation, final equation is 1 upon Rp equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So when you are connected in parallel, then the net resistance is equal to, the net resistance is equal to 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, now let's do a short numerical based on this formula. Let's go to the diagram. Okay, now in this diagram, let's put the value of R1 as 3 ohm, value of R2 as 3 ohm, value of R3 as 6 ohm. Right. Now, total resistance in parallel. The formula is 1 upon Rp equals to 1 by R1, that is 1 by 3, plus 1 by R2, that is again 1 by 3, plus 1 by R3, that is 1 by 6. So, if we take LCM and then if we add, LCM will be 6. Here it is, you are multiplying by 2, 2 and 1. So, your answer is 5 by 6. 5 by 6 is what? 5 by 6 is 1 upon Rp. बट आपको आरपी की वैल्यू फाइंड करनी है. व्हाट यू विल डू द रेसिप्रोकल, दैट इज 6/5 ohm. 6/5 ohm. So this is the way how you're going to calculate the numericals. हम numericals करेंगे आगे. This is just I am showing you that way how you can use this formula, how you're going to apply this formula, right? Now let's summarize this. Suppose you are having such n resistors which are connected in parallel, right? So all are having the same value, that is R, right? So you know the formula for 1 upon Rp is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Suppose such crore resistors are there, and that all crore resistors are having the value of R, right? So LCM is same, beta. Okay, LCM is same, R. And at the top, how many ones? I think we are going to have N. If N resistors, if you're connecting crore resistors in parallel, it will be crore. If you're connecting 1000 resistors in parallel, it will be 1000 in the numerator, right? Suppose we are connecting N, so here it is N, right, beta? Now, this is 1 upon Rp, but we want to find the value of Rp. So what we will do? We will do the reciprocal. Reciprocal means upside down. So when you do upside down, R will go up, N will come down. What is R? R is the value of each resistor if it is same, and N is the number of resistors connected in parallel. So let's summarize. Let's see the characteristics of resistors connected in parallel. Right. In parallel, you saw that the resistors are connected between two common points, right? Between two same points. So resistors are connected between two common points, and there are more than one path. एक से ज्यादा रास्ते हैं. So जैसे एक से ज्यादा, there are more than one path. So their current is not same. Current is different. But what is same, children? The potential difference across them is same. Right, beta? Now, suppose you want to do the, you know this equation, this is if the resistors are connected in series, there are n resistors connected in series, each of value R. This is the total resistance. ठीक है, आपके पास ऐसे सीरीज में आपने n रेजिस्टेंस कनेक्ट कर लिए, सबकी वैल्यू R है, तो उसका फॉर्मूला तो ये आया था, हमने कैलकुलेट किया, RS equals to NR. Similarly, for parallel, we just now calculated the formula, it is R by N. Suppose you want to find the value of RS by Rp when you are having N resistors and all are having same value R. So it will be, if you divide equation 1 by 2, NR upon R plus N. N will go up, RR will get cancelled, N into N is R square. So this is the ratio of RS by Rp when you are having N resistors which are having value of R ohm. Okay, beta. So this is it. And here we are having some advantages of connecting in parallel. See, parallel combination, you saw that the resistance value decreased, but in series simple add कर रहे हो आप, 10 plus 10 plus 10 30, but in parallel it is 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 10, means 1 upon 10 is 0.1, right beta? Or the LCM is same, 3 by 10. So रेसिप्रोकल करोगे 10 by 3, 10 डिवाइड बाई 3 आ जाएगा बेटा 3.3. सो पैरेलल में जब आप करते हो तब उसकी रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू कम हो जाती है ना बेटा? So here we are going to do the advantages of connecting in parallel. The advantages of connecting in parallel.